Okay, so the population math problem we're going to do today is one on a country of 20 million people. You need to glean the information out of the question in order to have all the numbers that you need. The equations that you see on this page will help you figuring out how to calculate the random groups of 1,000, the crude birth rates, the crude death rates, the crude emigration rates, the natural growth rate per 1,000, the growth rate percentage, and the number of years it takes that country to double in population. So let's get started. Our population is 20 million people. In order to know how many random groups of 1,000 there are in that, you have to take the 20 million and divide by 1,000. That will give you the number of random groups of 1,000. You can just cross out zeros, make the division a little easier, and that's going to be 20,000. The crude death rate is the first one we'll calculate because in the first sentence it says that 60,000 people die every year. So we take that 60,000 number of people, we divide by the number of random groups, which is 20,000. We did cross out the 4 zeros. 6 divided by 2 makes that a little easier. That is 3. The crude birth rate, there are 100,000 births in that country. Divided by the 20,000 random groups of 1,000. Cross out the 4 zeros. It's 10 divided by 2, and that is 5. The crude immigration rate is calculated by looking at the 20,000 immigrants divided by the 20,000 random groups, and so that's going to be a 1. And the crude immigration rate, again, 20,000 people moved into the country, divided by the 20,000 random groups of 1,000, and that's 1. And all of these are per 1,000. The natural growth rate then is calculated by taking the crude birth rate, 5, minus the crude death rate, 3, minus the crude emigration rate, 1, plus the crude immigration rate, which is 1. And that gives us a total then of 2 per 1,000. The growth rate percentage is taking that 2 per 1,000 and dividing both numbers by 10. And so 2 divided by 10 is 0.2, and 1,000 divided by 10 is 100, or percent per 100. So that 2% then we use in calculating the doubling time. That is 70 divided by 0.2. And if we do that longhand over here, we see 0.2. We have to move the decimal point, add a 0 there, move the decimal point. 2 goes into 7 3 times. That's 6. Leaves you 1 left over. 2 into 10 goes 5 times. And so we have an answer of 350 years for the country to double in size.